some of the best ancient coins from this year's Heritage New York International Platinum Sessions. First up is an ancient Gallic coin from the Paris Sea tribe of northern Gaul, likely dated from around 100 to about 50 years BCE, just predating the Roman invasion and annexation of the area surrounding the banks of the River Seine. The site and name of the modern city of Paris derives its name from that tribal ethnonym. The gold stater is graded by NGC Ancients as Choice AU, and at auction it sold for $14,400. And then on to the Byzantine Empire and a very special gold Solidus from the reign of Justinian II, likely minted in the year 692, but certainly no later than 695. This coin is, as far as we know, the very first numismatic depiction of Jesus Christ, likely modeled after the mosaic image of Christ in the Great Palace of Constantinople. A landmark coin was graded by NGC Ancients as Choice Mint State with perfect surface and strike quality to sell at auction for $15,600. Colonia was an ancient Greek city founded by the Achaean Greeks, likely sometime during the 7th century BCE. Little written history survives, but archaeological evidence strongly suggests that their first coins came about around 2,500 years ago, not too long after the Lydian kingdom's stater coins became commonplace. The silver stater, or rather nomos, is an example of just such a coin, depicting the god Apollo in his fruitless pursuit of the maiden Daphne before her transformation into a laurel tree. Graded by NGC Ancients as Choice AU Star, this wondrous coin of the ancient world was sold at auction for $45,600. For most of his term in power, Maximian ruled as co-emperor along with Diocletian, with Maximian having domain over the Western Empire and Diocletian over the East. A successful pairing as it brought an end to the crisis of the 3rd century. On this coin, he is paired very deliberately, mind you, with the image of Hercules, who is depicted wearing the lion skin of the Nemean lion. This boldly designed coin was authenticated by NGC Ancients with a grade of Choice almost uncirculated star that saw a closing price at auction of $48,000. Alexander the Great showed great promise, even as a child. His father, Philip II of Macedon, reportedly once said to him, "My son, ask for thyself another kingdom, for that which I leave is too small for thee," or at least words to that effect. And by the time Alexander died, the Macedonian kingdom was the largest and richest the world had ever known. Evidence of this tremendous wealth is a coin like this Distater, valued at 2 staters and 10 silver tetradrachms, more than 20 days' wartime wages for a veteran soldier in his army, in one single coin. The specimen here was graded by NGC Ancients as Choice Extremely Fine and was sold at auction for $55,200. One of the greatest challenges in collecting Roman coins is to obtain a gold Aureus of the portrait of Julius Caesar. Silver, certainly, and bronze coins are obtainable, although rare within their own right, but the gold portraits pose a special challenge. This popular type depicts Caesar with Octavian on the obverse. The coin was likely struck at a military mint in Gaul in the year following Caesar's assassination, with NGC Ancients awarding a grade of VF. This rare coin sold at auction for $60,000. Though William Shakespeare was able to find inspiration in the story of Julius Caesar, the contemporary tale of Anthony and Cleopatra proved equally as bountiful for the bard's work, and much like the death-marked love of his famous Romeo and Juliet, these star-crossed lovers of Rome's Mark Antony and Egypt's Queen Cleopatra too would meet a tragic end. This silver tetradrachm depicts both Cleopatra and Mark Antony on opposing sides of the coin as joint rulers of the East in open defiance against Octavian and Rome herself. NGC Ancients gave a grade of AU to this remarkable relic that sold at auction for $60,000. It seems that virtually any discussion of ancient coins can hardly ever be complete without a mention of the gold staters of the Lydian kingdom. This is an example of the heavy standard gold stater coins of King Croesus that were meant to replace the electrum alloy coins of his predecessor and father Alietes, widely considered to be the world's first true coins. The lion and bull motif has become synonymous with this period of numismatics, as has the Athenian owl with the Greek era. NGC Ancients gave a grade of choice AU with a perfect strike and surface quality for this coin to sell at auction for $96,000. To anyone assembling a set of Aurai for the complete 12 Caesars set, the Aureus of the Emperor Otho poses a significant challenge. He ruled as Roman Emperor for only 91 days, from the 15th of January to the 16th of April in the year 69, making him the second emperor in the very turbulent year of the four emperors. The histories don't remember Marcus Otho very kindly. He's often described as a vainglorious, hedonistic sybarite obsessed with luxury and his own self-image, even by the already opulent standards of the Roman patricians. This rare gold Aureus is authenticated by NGC Ancients with a grade of choice VF and sold at auction for $96,000. Subscribe to WNN and consider watching another video about an ancient coin auction next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.